Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm back with a video I absolutely didn't want to make, but apparently we cannot go a day without Wonyoung getting caught up in some kind of scandal, resulting in her being dragged by half of the K-pop stan community. This time around she's being called out for not bowing enough. I know, it sounds ridiculous just to say it, but it's true. According to many international stans, who obviously know a lot about Korean culture, Wonyoung didn't bend down enough while bowing to other groups during her time as an MC for Music Bank. As you may know, Wonyoung has just recently stepped down from the MC position, and New Jeon's Minji became special MC for a day, which was great. In fact, Minji did super well despite it being her first time on the job. She did so well and I love Minji, so I was very happy for her. But of course somebody had to come and ruin everything by unnecessarily bringing Wonyoung into this situation. Minji was being super respectful and she literally bowed 90 degrees with TXT, who are her seniors from the same company. Naturally many people praised her, which is okay, but many other people just took the chance to shade a certain someone, and that someone was obviously Wonyoung. This incident was only the tip of the iceberg though, because people started digging up old footage of MC Wonyoung apparently not bowing respectfully to other groups. Because according to these people you have to literally bow 90 degrees. At this point I actually think these people expect Wonyoung to literally kneel down. But anyway, let's hear a bit more about bowing in South Korea. Bowing is a gesture that's part of the everyday life. In order to make a polite bow, you should lower your upper body by about 15 degrees as a sign of courtesy. Whereas when you are introduced to somebody formally for the first time, you should perform a deeper bow of about 30 degrees. However, an exaggerated bow may make people feel uncomfortable. Bowing 90 degrees is expected only around very important people such as the president or the CEO of a company. But of course we should trust a bunch of 13-year-old international stans to teach us how idols are supposed to bow down. First of all, I think it's pretty stupid to assume someone's kindness by how they bow. Somebody could bow down so much they break their back and still be a total disrespectful asshole the rest of the time, while somebody else might only bow 15 degrees and actually be super kind and respectful. It is kinda dumb to automatically assume that the lower you bow the better you are as a person. Another thing I wanted to mention is that those moments between MCs and artists are only a few moments that are shown to us, but there's much more happening when the cameras are off that we don't know about. Whenever the MCs are interviewing a group, I'm sure the idols and the MCs bow to each other the moment the idols enter the room to get interviewed. When the cameras aren't on yet, then they have the interview and bow again, which is the part we see. But that is probably not the first time MCs and idols have crossed paths that day. It's very likely they already greeted each other in the beginning and they maybe even met each other backstage. So what we see is probably the third time the MCs and the artists bowed to each other. Maybe the first time they meet they bow more as a sign of respect. And that's the part we don't get to see. You have no idea if Wonyoung actually bowed 90 degrees the moment those idols walked in the room when the cameras were off. You know nothing. Yet you try to paint her as a villain just for not bending down so much. Like, I understand being annoyed when somebody doesn't bow at all, but bitching about someone not bowing enough is something I've never seen before, and you only have a problem because it's Wonyoung. What she needs to do is bowing down, but there's no rule about how much she should be bending down. If you think these idols feel so offended and lose their sleep because she bowed 15 degrees instead of 45, then you honestly need a reality check. These people are normal idols. Of course you need to be respectful, but it's not like they're the president or anything. You should be bowing down and be polite, but that's it. You don't have to break your back. Like I said in the beginning, I absolutely adore Minji, but it's kinda sad because if you look up MC Minji Music Bank on YouTube, half of the videos are just comparisons between her and Wonyoung bowing, which is not only disrespectful towards Wonyoung, but also Minji herself, because instead of just praising her hard work you're out there making this situation about someone else. I don't think Minji would be happy about that, honestly. This is the proof that many people cannot comprehend that more than one successful female idol can exist at the same time, because you always have to have someone to praise and someone else to paint as the villain, as if two pretty talented and successful women couldn't possibly exist at the same time, which is very, very sad. Some of you are chronically online and you need to go out and touch some grass, or else you will literally end up losing all of your brain cells. Just like it's happening to me the more I see these fake accusations towards Wonyoung. Not to mention, it doesn't seem to me like any other Music Bank MC has ever bowed 90 degrees, yet you didn't shade them like you're doing with Wonyoung. These MCs bow 15 degrees, 45 at most, and you're okay with it. But if it's Wonyoung then it's not enough. Double standards much. And lastly, just a reminder, every person that has ever worked with Wonyoung has always praised her professionalism and her kind manners, so maybe we should trust people that know her personally instead of random haters online. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.